Greetings! It's your friendly neighborhood Warbeast Tokyo. Hey guys, what's going on? It's been a while since I've done a video. Mainly because I was busy with work and I was sick for a while and just didn't have time to do it. But during that time, I thought about what I wanted to do next for a video. Instead of doing some PvP video or Fury Warrior Guide or some other kind of warrior guide, figured I wanted to do top 5 reasons why I enjoy playing a warrior and why it's my favorite class in the game. Fifth reason I enjoy playing a warrior is because I enjoy melee classes in general. Started playing WoW at the end of vanilla. I hit 40. Yeah, I believe I hit level 40 right around the time Burning Crusade came out. I have some experience with vanilla, but not a whole lot. Burning Crusade was pretty much my main introduction because, like I said, I got to 40. Yeah, I was level 40 right when Burning Crusade was released, and so it was like, oh, I'm hurry up, I gotta get to level 58 so I can go experience this new stuff. And I was still pretty new to WoW at that point, and during that time, when I first started playing, me and a guy I used to work with years ago, we both started playing at the same time, and he decided he wanted to try a rogue. And he'd come to work, tell me about like all the cool abilities he has as a rogue. And he's like, we're the same level. He's like level 15 to 20. I was like, oh man, that seems so cool. And so I told him about some of the stuff I could do as a warrior, and he's like, I'm sick of rogue. I don't want to try another class. And I was like, let me try rogue. I tried it. I was like, it's melee, but I like the warrior. I rush into battle, and I just start beating the shit out of whatever. It's no nonsense right there. Also tried a paladin. I still have a paladin that got hurt to like 91, 92. I haven't played my paladin since, and then after the warrior, Death Knight's my second favorite class. Because there's some similarities there, but I just prefer the warrior overall. Number 4 reason why I enjoy the warrior, the fucking armor sets. From the tier sets to the PvP sets to just some like random plate drops you can get from a dungeon or a raid and can combine and create some transmogs. As you can see here, my current transmog, got 2 pieces of Season 1 PvP gear for Warlords for the helmet and the shoulders. Got the Black Rock waist and hands. Dual wielding Hell Reaver, chest and legs from the Molten Giant tier set, the heroic Molten Giant tier set from the Firelands raid, and then the boots are from Dragon Soul. It's a mod set I like, and then we'll go and then these are just some kind of sets I put together, messing around with modded. This one I used for a while when I first started raiding Hellfire Sail Normal for this expansion, back when I was still PvE prot. I was like, oh, got these random pieces, and I was like, it kind of looks like a paladin. That looks cool. And That's it. This was a set I put together. I was hoping to get the Horseman's Helm. Didn't get it this year, but it's a set. You know, it's just the warrior armor. It looks badass. Oh, fucked up. Never said I just put together and mod it. I was just like, nah. I didn't decide to use it. And this is one that I use as what my PvE tank gear is mocked to. That's what I use when I do tank. That's what that set looks like. I just love the way the warrior gear looks. When I first started playing, remember at the release of Burning Crusade, you could go on World of Warcraft.com, you know, the official site, and you could like preview like complete PvP gear sets and tier sets, and I saw that, and like I said, I was like around level 40, level 50. I was like, oh, I can't wait to get to 70 and get that badass looking gear. Oh shit, that looks so awesome. And you know, as a warrior, you get a good mock set. You know, you're in a raid, you're in a battleground, you can stick out, someone will be like, or in the city, they'll be like, whoa. I like your mock, that looks badass. And you know, and that you know, sometimes you look at some class PvP sets or tier sets, and it's just like, it doesn't fit that class, but you never really get that feeling for warrior. Every warrior set, it's just like, that is badass. And like I said, you can get various pieces, mock it together, and just create a custom badass set for yourself, and just intimidate the fuck out of the enemy. Number 3 reason I enjoy playing a warrior. Like when I first started playing, I would see the YouTube videos of, you know, Bajira, Swifty. When I first started doing raiding, started being main tank in the guilds I was in. Let's see Cider Helm in the tank spot videos and guides, and you know, just big community for warriors. And you know, you don't see, you know, it's tank spot and Cider Helm's not around anymore, but you've got other ones, and of course you got the true war chief of the horde, the ball busting mighty Ragtag, and his videos, and Swifty still does videos, and so does Bajira, and they're completely popular. And those people have inspired other people to roll a warrior and try it and see if it's for them. And the warrior was my first class, and really didn't make an alt until like I said earlier. I've tried other classes, and like I tried a rogue because it was a melee class. I didn't care too much for it, so I stuck with warrior. Wrath Lich King came out. I made a Death Knight, and it's too far away. I got him like in the mid-70s in Wrath. I went back my warrior. Leveled my Death Knight some more in Kata, and also in Kata is when I made a Paladin. And then, like I said, the only other level 100 I got is my Death Knight. My Paladin's around like level 91, 92. And I've tried, it's just something about the warrior, and you see like people like Swifty, Bajira, and Ragtag, you see their videos and the stuff that they do as a warrior, and some of them, especially with like say Swifty and Bajira, some of the like crazy PvP macros they make, and Ragtag just being a beast and destroying balls. It's like, I want that, and that's really the only class you could do that kind of shit with is the warrior. Number two reason I enjoy playing a warrior, well, you can, whatever, both Horde and Alliance, that's the one class that's available to every race, like, Paladin's limited to certain races, Shaman's limited to certain races, so there's, every other class is limited to certain races. Warrior, everybody from a gigantic mighty Tauren like myself to a tiny little bitty gnome, they play warrior, and and that opens up some options for RP, like, say you decide you want to play Alliance, and you roll a human warrior, and you get an RP, your RP, could be like, you're the bastard son of a whore from Goldshire Inn. You weren't, you weren't born to nobility. You're, the bastard son of a whore from the Goldshire Inn, and so if you weren't noble enough to be a paladin or an intellectual, and you couldn't be a mage, so you just put on some armor, picked up a sword, and started fighting. You say you roll a orc warrior for the Horde. Well, you could be like a veteran of the Second War, and you take up arms for the Horde because you never want to be put into a internment camp again. And like I felt like other classes, it's kind of restrictive RP-wise if you're an RPer. Especially classes like Mage, Paladin, Priest. Those are some kind of restrictions to RP, whereas the Warrior, it's a class that's available to every race, and it, and it's kind of like an open world for that RP. And that's pretty cool. I don't feel like you get that with some of the other classes. Like, I kind of feel like there's a little bit of rules you gotta follow RP-wise for other classes. But for warriors, it's like the class itself. Any race can be a warrior, and they all have different stories and backgrounds. That's entirely unique. And number one reason I enjoy playing a warrior, nostalgia and the memories. From way back when I first dinged level 70, and the first raiding guild I was in at that time, we were raiding Karazhan and Zulaman, when Zulaman was a raid, and all the Burning Crusade raids. I got really good at learning how to be a prot warrior, being a really good tank, and I gained a reputation for it. Come Wrath the Lich King, me and some people that was in my raiding group, in between raid tiers, like we didn't need any gear from, like, we had farming Old War, and we didn't need any gear, so the other raid team would start going, and if I was my raid schedule became more flexible. Since I was on the main raid team, me and some other people, we started doing, like, hey, let's try arenas, and I went arms, and got pretty good at being an arms warrior, doing arenas and back in Wrath, and also in Cataclysm, and went back to tanking in Pandaria, and it's just the memories. People, you got memories of like certain boss fights, certain arena encounters, and that can go for any class really, but it feels like a warrior, you get in there, you get up front, you're a melee fighter, as a tank, it's your job to control to get all the aggro, and as a melee DPS in an arena team, it's your job to dish out the heavy damage to kill the other team, and to protect, if you have a healer, whatever, non-plate wearer, protect them and keep the enemy team off of them in your arena. And, my understanding of Warrior and the time I played it, and all the knowledge I've gained of playing the class, I gained, a bit of a reputation on my server. Over time, I've gotten invited to other raid groups, other arena teams. Just because people know I know what to do, and I know how to play my class really well. Now, with this expansion, Warlords of Draenor, I'd stopped raiding after completing normal Hellfire. I didn't care about doing it on Heroic or Mythic. I did normal, and after that I was just like, I'm done. I want to take a break from raiding, and I switched to Fury, and been doing PvP. But I'll get occasional messages from people that say, oh, this guy's in my guild, and my raid team said you were in a guild with him before, and, and you guys raided, and you're a really good tank, would you come to our heroic Hellfire raid? And I'd tell them, no, I'm sorry, I'm done with raiding for this expansion. But I was still polite to them, like, if there's anything you need to know, oh yeah, I got some questions about rotation, stats, stuff like that, so I help them out, always help a fellow warrior, fellow tank out. The memories, like I said, there's memories, it's the top priority, and I've been, got a reputation on my server, on the port side, as being, someone that really knows how to play the warrior class, and knows the ins and outs of it. And for me, there's nothing else in game that can replace that. And no matter, to me, no matter what class you play, as long as you know your class and you do it well, people will recognize it. But anyway, that's all I wanted to do for this video. Hope you enjoyed it. And then my question for you is, what class did you play? And what are your 5 reasons for playing that class? What's your favorite class and why? And are those reasons similar to mine? Alright. I'm gonna work on another PvP montage video this weekend, next Monday, and should have it uploaded next Tuesday or Wednesday. And that'd be my next video. But yeah, sorry for the long delay between this video and my last one. Like I said, I live in the Northeast, and end of January, beginning of February, we had blizzard, and at the time I was working for my state department. I don't now. and I was real busy during that blizzard. Since I did work for the State Department and working outside, I think I got cold for a couple of weeks after that, and things have just been busy. But thanks.